so you got formulas involved in finding intrinsic values on certain companies. I mean, you've got a mathematical system set up.
Discounted present value of future cash, yeah.
Okay. Second short question is, why haven't you written down your set of formulas or your strategies in written form so you can share it with everyone else?
Well, I think I actually have written about that. If you read the annual reports over the recent years, in fact, the most recent annual report, I use what I've just been talking about. I use the illustration of Aesop. Because here Aesop was in 600 BC. Smart man, wasn't smart enough to know it was 600 BC, though. I mean, would take a little foresight. But Aesop, you know, in between tortoises and hares and all these other things, he found time to write about, you know, birds. And he said, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Now, that isn't quite complete, because the question is, how sure are you that there are two in the bush? And how long do you have to wait to get them out? Now, he probably knew that, but he just didn't have time because he had all these other proverbs to write and had to get on with it. So, but he was halfway there in 600 BC. That's all there is to investing, is how many birds are in the bush, when are you going to get them out, and how sure are you? Now, if interest rates are 15%, roughly, you've got to get two birds out of the bush in 5 years to equal the bird in the hand. But if interest rates are 3%, and you can get two birds out in 20 years, it still makes sense to give up the bird in the hand, because it all gets back to discounting against an interest rate. Problem is, often you don't know, not only how many birds are in the bush, but in the case of the internet companies, there weren't any birds in the bush. But they still take the bird that you give them in the hand. But I actually have written about this sort of thing, and stealing heavily from Aesop, who wrote it some 2,600 years ago, but I've been behind on my reading. Yeah. Good morning.